Hi guys, hello you wonderful humans, you adorable little creatures. As always, my name's Jason, and as always, I'm here at home in Hawaii, where I never leave because of the current situation, so here I am every single day. But today, I am very excited because of one cute little reason. If you were watching my live stream this past weekend, you probably weren't, maybe you were, you probably weren't. But anyway, during that live stream, my good friend Richard, who I grew up skating with, actually, he was BMXing at the same skate park that I grew up skating at, but we were just friends, we all got along, we're happy. During the live stream, he came over and he dropped off his old BMX rail. And I haven't owned a rail in many years, and I love them, they're so much fun. So huge thank you to Richard, thank you so much for dropping off this rail. It's gonna bring me so much joy and happiness and pain. Anyway, to celebrate the glorious receival of this beautiful rail, today I'm gonna show you 3 rare tricks using a rail. These are gonna be 3 rail tricks that I love. They're 3 of my favorite tricks, but they're really weird, they're pretty rare, you just don't see them that often. And just a little heads up, we're not gonna be skating this rail in the way that you think we will be skating this rail. So sorry, but that's just how it is. Deal with it! Alright, anyway, let us get started. The first trick that I'm gonna show you here today is called a railie. Basically what that is it's pretty much just like a wally, except you do it on a rail. Now, when I was first learning this trick, it didn't really make sense to me. The concept was kind of confusing, but eventually you just try it and it starts to work one day. It kind of confused me because if you wally an obstacle, it kind of makes sense. Your wheels go up it, you kind of jam in there, and up and away and back down. But for a rail, I kept thinking, how do you wally a rail? It seems like your trucks are gonna get hung up or stuck under the rail or your wheels. But anyway, the thing that I figured out that helped me to learn it is that you literally just pretend it's a ledge. And when you're going for the railie, you don't always hit your front 2 wheels, but you pretend that you're trying to. That's anyway what I envision in my head that helps me do the railie, is that you pretend you're trying to hit your front 2 wheels on it. You usually don't, and the rail bounces off the middle of the board or the back truck, and that kind of bounces the back truck up and over the rail, and then you do the trick. Now, the railie is going to be especially difficult on this particular rail because usually you need the back truck or the board to bounce off the rail, and that's what causes the trucks to go over. As you know, this rail is not secured securely into the ground. So anytime I try to railie it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna just push the rail forward instead of my board actually bouncing off of it and up. But in classic skateboarding fashion, we're just gonna try it and try it and try it and just see what happens until it works. Because that's what skateboarding's about. It's about not thinking about things, not listening to reason, and just doing what we want over and over, expecting a different result until something happens, and then we're happy and we smile. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Maybe that'll help, maybe it won't, I don't know. Oh, it helps. And there you go. That's how you do a railie. I know it took me a little while to figure out how to do it on this rail at first, but once I figured it out, it really wasn't too bad and I was able to do it a lot easier. It's gonna be the same for you guys. Once you start trying it, it's gonna seem really weird, but once you figure it out, it becomes pretty easy and you can kind of just do it and then you're feeling good and you're happy and you're smiling. But yeah, railie is one of my favorite tricks to do on a rail. I love that feeling of when you get the board and the back truck to bounce perfectly and snap back up. It just feels so good and we like to feel good. But anyway, now that that's done and over with and we had a good old time, we're moving forward onto rare trick number 2 today. And for rare trick number 2, our trick is going to be a hippie jump to late kickflip. Or you can just call it a hippie jump kickflip as opposed to a kickflip hippie jump. Or you can call it a hippie jump late flip. Anyway, call it whatever you want. Here's how it works. Basically, you're gonna roll up to the rail and you're gonna pop a hippie jump. So your board's gonna pop and go under the rail where your big old potato body's going over the rail. So your board's going up under, you're going over, and when you meet the board on the other side, you're gonna kick flip it over on the other side of the rail. And then you land on it and you hopefully roll away and you're feeling nice. So again, that's why I kind of like to call it a hippie jump late kickflip, because you're popping the hippie jump, you're performing the hippie jump, and then once you reconnect with your long lost board, you're gonna kickflip it on the other side. Call it whatever you want. Let's try and get one right now and I'll show you how it works. Not bad. Mediocre, as is consistent with my abilities. But we'll try one more just because I'm feeling a little sassy. All right, and there we go. That was trick number 2, the hippie jump late kickflip. Now I know I didn't do it that clean, but much like when my friends tell me I should probably see a doctor about that weird growth, I don't care. So now we move on to the third and final of the weird rare tricks for today. And for this one, we don't need the whole rail. We're simply gonna utilize the sweet and sensitive tip. Because let's be real, what else do you really need? So for the third and final trick, we're gonna be performing an ollie north crook bonk or an ollie north nose bonk. Whatever you want to call it whatever you want. We don't care, we love you, we are friends. And how this trick is gonna work, it's really fun. Basically, you just go up to any obstacle that you want to nose bonk. In my case today, it'll be the tip of this rail, and you're just gonna pop an ollie north, but you're really gonna kick that front foot out, and it's hopefully gonna bring the board and dip it down, and that's gonna bonk it off the obstacle. And then you just land on the 4 wheels and you roll away like a good little boy. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna set up the rail just so I'm doing it right off the tip. It's gonna be an ollie north crook bonk off of this rail. Let's see what happens. All right, and there you go. There was the Ollie North Crook Bonk. We got a little dinger, and that was the third and final weird, rare, strange, silly wheel trick of today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're not already. I put out videos here every week, getting real weird, getting real strange here in the driveway. Actually, I'm moving into a new place with my fiance in less than a month, and we're hopefully gonna get married and start a new life there. So you'll be seeing new videos from a different part of the island, which I'm super excited about. Also, leave me a comment if you want. I read every single comment, so if you have anything you want to say to me, say it to my face on the internet. Also, I've been doing live streams once a week, so tune into those if you want. It's usually on the weekend, and they're super fun. You can tell me what tricks to do, tell me anything to do, and I'll do it. But yep, that's it for today. My name's Jason. I'll see you guys next time.